Sir, I'm up here. I'm not on the floor. Up more. Look at me. You're charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine.
Buckle up for one of the most concerning DWI cases you'll ever witness. Meet Mr. Kabir, a 26-year-old who owns a healthcare consulting firm that specializes in alcohol and opioid addiction treatment. Yet he's facing his second DWI charge in just 2 months. Police found him passed out in his BMW, blocking a traffic lane at 3:49 a.m. on July 4th with a damaged tire. He failed every single field sobriety test and refused a breathalyzer. But here's the twist. He claims he has bipolar disorder and schizoaffective disorder. He's clearly under the influence in court, and the judge is about to drop the hammer with GPS monitoring, curfews, and threats of $25,000 bonds. The irony of someone who helps treat addiction facing multiple DWIs? You can't make this stuff up.
We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present during any questions and interviews of the state of Texas. If you cannot afford a lawyer be appointed to represent you, sir.
On July 4th at 3:49 a.m., officers observed a vehicle in a moving lane of traffic sitting idle with damage to the front passenger tire. The defendant was sitting in the driver's seat, slumped over in asleep. Officers woke the defendant and he exited the vehicle. He had red, bloodshot eyes, slurred speech, and unsteady balance. Standard field sobriety test was conducted, and a 6 of 6 on the HGN, 4 of 8 on the walk and turn, and 0 of 4 on the one-leg stand. The defendant refused a breath sample, and blood warrant was obtained, and a blood sample was taken.
Let's break down these test results because they're devastating. The HGN test, that's the eye movement test. He scored 6 out of 6 clues, which means maximum impairment. The walk and turn failed with 4 out of 8 clues. The one-leg stand, 0 out of 4. Couldn't do it at all. For context, scoring just 2 clues on any of these tests indicates impairment. This man was so intoxicated, he couldn't perform basic balance tests. And refusing the breathalyzer? In Texas, that triggers an automatic license suspension and allows police to get a blood warrant, which they did. The blood results will likely show his exact BAC level. But watch what happens next. The judge suspects he's still under the influence right now in court.
Are you on something now, Mr. Kabir?
No, Your Honor. I'm not.
How old are you, sir?
26.
What do you do for a living?
I'm the owner of a healthcare consulting firm.
Are we able to go send someone now, Tracy?
No.
Mr. Kabir, if you have a drug or alcohol problem, you better address it. Because if you don't, and I see it becomes an issue, I'm going to address it for you. I promise you're not going to like the way that I do it. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor. May I?
Don't. The only thing I want to impart to you that the drugs and alcohol stop now. I'm making it a condition of your bond not to consume alcohol or any illegal drugs. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm going to randomly test you. If I find that you're consuming, I will revoke your bond and put you in jail. If it becomes a repeated issue, I will put you in a rehab facility. I don't want to have to do that. My only concern is public safety. Do not drive if you don't have a license, and don't consume anything. Do you have a Texas driver license? Do you have valid liability insurance? Okay, we're going to reset your case to give you time to hire a lawyer.
Wait, there's more. The judge just discovered a prior DWI from June. That's literally 1 month before this arrest. This isn't a mistake. This is a pattern. The judge is implementing immediate interventions. Mandatory ignition interlock device. That a breathalyzer you have to blow into to start your car. Random drug testing, and if he fails, straight to rehab or jail. The judge's threat about addressing it for you means court-ordered inpatient treatment, which can last 30 to 90 days minimum. But here's the kicker. He's probably already violating his bond conditions from the first DWI by getting the second one. This is spiraling fast.
There is a prior DWI from June of this year in Navarro County.
Okay. I'm ordering you now not to drive any vehicle that's not equipped with an ignition interlock. Are you currently on probation or parole or any kind of for a DWI now?
No.
What's the status of that DWI? Do you have an open DWI right now? Okay, I'm now going to put a condition on your bond that you're not allowed to be out past 9 PM to 6 AM. I'm going to put a GPS monitor on you, so I know that you're not out in the middle of the night. Unfortunately, because of the hurricane, we're not allowed to have people tested right now and I think that you're on something now, Mr. Kabir.
I have bipolar and schizoaffective disorder.
Bombshell. He admits to having bipolar disorder and schizoaffective disorder. The judge immediately recognizes that alcohol with these conditions is a disaster waiting to happen. Mixing alcohol with psychiatric medications can cause blackouts, psychotic episodes, and dangerous behavior. The 9 p.m. curfew with GPS monitoring is extreme, typically reserved for serious repeat offenders. The judge literally said, "I think you're on something now," meaning he appears intoxicated in court. This is someone who needs serious intervention, not just legal consequences. The fact that he runs an addiction treatment consulting firm while battling his own substance issues, the irony is off the charts.
I have bipolar and
Then alcohol is not helping the issue, Mr. Kabir. It's only going to exacerbate anything. No more. Do you understand?
Your Honor, at this
Okay.
time, I'm not on any substances. I take multiple medications for my mental health issues, but I'm not on any unlawful or illegal substances. I'm only on prescribed medications.
Okay, no more alcohol. Do you understand?
Yes,
No smoking marijuana. If I test you for marijuana, are you going to test positive? Okay, don't. So GPS with a 9 p.m. curfew for now, until we know that he's not out and about in the middle of the night. I'm going to have you now go to the court. We're going to have you sign a reset. After that, I will have you take your seat in the jury box, and then we'll be back with you shortly, Mr. Kabir. Okay, how's this? I put defendant must find full-time employment. Why are you trying to leave?
sir, I was not trying to leave. I just needed to use the restroom, so I wanted to request and ask the officer. I didn't want to disturb you while you were in the middle of session.
Right, don't disturb me, and you just can't walk out. You have to ask for permission. When you walk out, we issue warrants. Do you understand?
I wasn't looking to walk out whatsoever.
Okay, so tell me, you said you own a business. What do you do exactly?
We help treatment centers, or we specialize in bringing in new patients into healthcare treatment centers, specifically alcohol and opioid addiction treatment centers.
The irony is unbelievable. He runs a business that brings patients to alcohol and opioid addiction treatment centers while he's facing his second DWI in 2 months. He makes $2,000 to $3,000 a month, lives with his parents, drives a BMW, and claims the business is still growing. The judge almost issued a warrant because he tried to leave without permission. That's how on edge the situation is. He's one mistake away from jail. The judge is now requiring full-time employment on top of everything else. This man is drowning in legal requirements. GPS monitoring, 9 p.m. curfew, ignition interlock, no alcohol, random drug testing, and now employment requirements. One slip-up, and he's looking at $25,000 bonds.
You have a monthly income from this.
Yes, Your Honor.
How much money do you make a month?
Well, right now, the business is still in a growth stage, so we revenue, but I don't take personal income. I take a small amount of personal income, so you can say $2,000 to $3,000 per month as of current.
Where do you live?
In my parents' house.
Yet you drive a BMW.
Yes, Your Honor. The revenues of the business are over that amount.
Okay, so you need a lawyer to represent you in this. And it would behoove you to get one really, really quick, because one of the conditions on your other DWI is don't get in trouble and probably not to consume alcohol. Once this other jurisdiction learns of your new DWI, they're probably going to issue another warrant for your arrest. So you need a lawyer to represent you, and quick. So we're going to let you go today. And I'm telling you, no alcohol.
Yes, Your
You
Honor.
have an interlock that you're gonna, within 3 days, you must get an interlock on your car. If I find that you have not put an interlock on your car, I'm going to put you in jail. And I'm gonna tell you, with 2 open DWIs, I usually put bonds at around 25,000 in that time. So beware, you're skirting extremely thin ice at this point. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor. I will contact the interlock immediately. I have the information for it, but I don't know exactly the date that they'll be able to install it.
You must get it done within 3 days.
What if the company is not available to do it within those 3 days?
Well, then come back and let us know. Okay, but I'm not going to entertain any excuses. You also need a lawyer to represent you. So get on that as well. As soon as you leave here, start researching that as well.
This case is a masterclass in judicial intervention. Mr. Kabir, a 26-year-old who ironically runs an addiction treatment consulting firm, faced his second DWI in just 2 months. Found passed out in traffic at 3:49 a.m., he failed every sobriety test and appeared intoxicated in court. With bipolar and schizoaffective disorders, mixing alcohol with his medications created a dangerous situation. The judge's response? Maximum restrictions. GPS ankle monitor with 9 p.m. curfew, mandatory ignition interlock within 3 days, random drug/alcohol testing, and warnings of $25,000 bonds if he violates any condition. The Navarro County warrant is likely coming, meaning he'll face 2 jurisdictions simultaneously. The judge literally said he's on extremely thin ice. 1 violation, and he's facing jail time or forced rehab. The tragic irony of someone helping others with addiction while spiraling himself shows how substance abuse doesn't discriminate. This is what rock bottom looks like in real time. If this case shocked you, smash that like button. Have you seen someone's career contradict their personal struggles as badly? Comment below. Subscribe and hit the bell for more jaw-dropping courtroom reality checks, where judges don't play games with repeat offenders. Share this with anyone who thinks DWIs aren't taken seriously. This judge just proved otherwise.